Woo! It's showtime! Woo!
Alright guys, we are back with another Dokkan battle video. This time we're going to be taking on the Anger of Explosion category stage. I guess I just made a wonky team that could actually work. Personally, I thought this wasn't the most hardest, and by the way, all of this was pre-recorded, so actually at the time of this recording, I'm recording on what I actually done for the stage. And the team I used is actually, like I said, not too great. Obviously, I had double Beerus. I had Kaba in there, which personally the reason why I had him was because of Ki, and he's also a nuker and an orb changer, so it makes it a lot easier. I also had Boo in there as STR Boo. The reason why I have him in there is because he's an AoE attacker, and most of the enemies in here there's multiple enemies in each and every battle, so there was a point to actually bring him in there. I also have Kale in there, who by the way is a great damage reducer when she's in the rotation. Plus, if she links up with Brawly, oh, it's so good to what she can actually do in here. And yes, we have, unfortunately, we already have a double Beerus rotation, but we should be able to at least get a super attack, an additional super attack when she attacks. Hopefully, if not, then that's gonna suck. Luckily, we have both Boo and Gohan stunned, so there's really no need to worry too much. But I'd still rather get that double super off, or double attack off right away. And she's gonna be doing crits. Yeah, she's gonna be doing crits left and right consistently, which is perfect for this unit because she actually, by giving her crits with her in her kit, she's gonna be hitting like crazy. I believe I should be leaving. Yeah, I left Gohan in rotation in the first slot, and then Broly in the second slot, and then just moved Boo right down to the bottom. Because what I was thinking right here is that I was thinking I could actually survive all of this, and I was lucky enough to survive it, obviously. Just look at this. This isn't, dude. I was lucky enough to survive the entirety of this SBR stage because of additionals. If none of my units had additionals or had very low chances of doing additional supers, this would have never happened. But luckily enough, Brawly does do additional supers after he does his super attack, or after he does his initial attack, I believe. But we did manage to survive it anyways. So next up, we should be going to, I believe it's Vegeta and Trunks, right? No, Vegeta and Gotenks. There we go. This should be very interesting, considering that we do have a linking partner for Kale, and it's Kaba. And what Kaba does, I think Kaba has several links that Kale has as well, like Servant of Power and Universe 6, I believe. And those are some of the few links that I would that she has. But I also use a Ghost Usher so that we don't get hit, and this is a terrible rotation to actually not get your ass hit by when you're dealing with these two. Now, hopefully we could get some crits off of Kale. I believe we do. Do we? I think we should. If not, then oh well. Yeah, we don't, but it's fine. We did a lot of damage anyways, so that's a good start. I believe, yeah, we also use a Princess Snake in here. I forget how well we survived this, because I think Beerus is gonna take a lot of damage from just that alone. Because it's gonna be in a crazy rotation. Not really too crazy, but it's gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna be dealt with that kind of hit right there. Oh, this is gonna hurt, dude. Ooh, okay. If we were facing off against a Realm of Gods lead, or Realm of Gods enemy, this would be a little easier. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So hopefully we can get a crit off of this. Or not. At least we do double super. And we shouldn't be taking any damage in here at all, I believe so. I really should give Brawly additionals, by the way, for his equipment, because I actually don't have any equipment on, I believe, some of my units on here. I believe except for Gohan and Kale and Kaba, because like those are like the only 3 units I actually have that actually do have equipment. I think they all have additional equipment. I believe so. I forget. I think Boo also has equipment as well. I didn't even check prior to this, but I believe he does. But I think we are officially done here, because I think Kaba and Kale should be able to finish off Vegeta pretty quickly. And since Kale's damage reduction only lasts for 6 turns, it shouldn't be that hard. Unless we get double screwed here. Yeah, that's a big yikes. I think we could get a crit off of here. Yeah, we do. Ooh, hoo, hoo, damn. That's how it's done right here. And we also get a crit off from there, and then oh, three supers. See, the reason why I like Kale is because not only does she have damage reduction, but she also does additionals, which basically helps a lot in SPR, especially when you're in situations such as this. It's insane. Alright, the last one is obviously Goku. Super Saiyan God Goku, and the one thing I hate about this is the fact that he's SCR. If he was Int, then it would be cool. It would be a breeze, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Since he is SCR, it's gonna be a little tricky. But the good thing is, Beerus is going to be Beerus' super attacks is going to be super effective against Realm of Gods. So Goku is probably going to take like neutral damage at best. Just look at how Beerus is gonna be dealing with this guy. It's gonna be a pretty good amount of damage right here. And plus, he technically does have a lot of health. Like that didn't even phase him a bit. I think he has like over 5 million, so 7 million health. Yeah, I think he has that much health, which is, like I said, it's pretty insane, but it should be good enough to actually beat him for sure. And then our Beerus is actually going to be taking the crack out of him too. It's not a lot, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He does like 400k? Or 300. Almost literally without damage reduction and the defense buff. It would be like 400k, which would have over 400k, which would have wiped out my team completely. But luckily enough, we were able to actually manage this for sure, and we should be able to survive at least majority of these hits because of Kaba's orb changing and attack and defense buff for every orb that he gets, Kale's damage reduction, and Gohan's type advantage. We should be fine here, obviously. And I believe he crit. I always believed that Kale would crit, because she would. But she does not. Which is stupid. But, I really rely on these things. Trust me. Trust me, I really do. But also, she does greatly lower defense, so it does help a lot when it comes to dealing with bosses or enemies such as this. Like, why would they give an enemy, like, this much health? Just please, for goodness sakes. Alright, so now that we have this again, I think the most troubling thing that we're gonna have to go through is at least give our boy some super attacks. But I believe we're going to avoid it by damage reduction with using the Princess Snake here. I do use all my items on here, I believe. Yeah, I used all my items on here. I highly recommend you don't do that. If you're like me, that just wants to live and just go through this event, sure, this definitely works. But if you're trying to go for, like, if you're trying to conserve all your items and save them up for other events, then I highly recommend you don't do this. It's not worth it. Let me tell you that, it's not worth using all of your items on events such as this. It's ridiculous. Alright, I think this should be the very... I think the next couple of turns we should be able to finish this off. And I know, if you guys subscribe to 59 Gaming, I'll give you a cookie. But yeah, I think in the next couple of turns we should be able to finish this off. For sure. Hopefully Kale does do a lot of damage in their supers. Ooh, this is bad. Dude, this is really bad. Like, no joke, I feel like when I was up to this point, I was like, there's no way we can survive this. I'm pretty damn sure that we are not gonna survive it, but I believe we should. So I literally relied on her critting. If she didn't crit, we were screwed. You know, 1.8 million. Hopefully that crits too. And it did not. But she crit on her normal, which is stupid. But Gohan should be able to survive this. With his amazing power right here. I believe he does an additional here, which is pretty good, right? Which is pretty good, actually. Yeah, look at this boy. Look at this boy coming in clutch. And I believe this should be it. Like, we should at least survive this event for sure. Oh. Oh, dude. Dude, I was crying on my feet, telling myself, we ain't gonna survive this, but we eventually did in here. This should be the very last rotation needed to actually survive this. Now I knew this was going to happen sometime soon. But Kaba managed to help us get through this. Kaba and Beerus managed to help us get through this, and 4 million. I believe that's 69%? Yeah, we're done here. We were done here. And I believe that's how I took down this entire stage. Most of the time, this team heavily relied on additionals to actually get through the stage. Heavily. But that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below on what you guys use for this event. And I'll see y'all in the next one.